Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at in the world. Did you guys see that? I don't know if it was a puff of cat hair or an orb. Anyways, I hope you all are having a fabulous Friday. That's right, today is Divine Goddess Day. Friday, TIF, Divine Feminine Day, whatever you want to call it. But regardless, I hope everyone is having a fabulous Friday. I always call it Friday. Um, I hope all went and watched your love story readings. They're very, very interesting. I'm telling you, some of the stuff that come through, I was like, whew. All right. So I hope everybody enjoyed their love story readings. Enough about that. But anyways, hi, my name is Melody. Thank you for watching my channel. Whether you are a new subscriber or returning subscriber, I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys. So make sure you give me a frenzy. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how these general messages resonate with you. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit the little notification bell. All of that helps out this channel, and I am very, very grateful. Even for you haters, I am grateful for you as well. Because if it wasn't for you throwing the rocks at me, I wouldn't have been able to build this channel. All right. So thank you. Alrighty. So this is for the element of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me pull my little table back to me a little bit. Alrighty. All right, Divine Feminines, Friday. What would you like to talk to the fire element about? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Alrighty. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Prophetess of True Power. I call my power back to me. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. So for some of you, this is a specific message for the element of Leo. So you got Leo the lion on there. So you have the Prophetess of True Power. So you're being asked to call power back from all times, all places, and own it, right? I own my power. I am a sovereign being. Nobody can cross this boundary. Okay, so that is specific. And then you have Mother Mary underneath that. So the Leah the lion rules children. So, and then the fact that you have Mother Mary underneath the deck. So you do have a divine feminine who is a female who is telling you to do so. I feel like this person is definitely watching over you, whoever you are. So we have Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. All right. So first thing that's catching my attention is the feather that she's holding in her hand. The second thing that's catching my attention is the cross in her heart. And then the other thing, of course, is the dove in the background where it talks about peace. Then she has this white scarf around her neck, which is protecting her throat. All right. And then Mayo Sean, the Princess of Mercy, giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful light. So on this card, you have a tiger. So you are heavily protected here, fire signs. You see she has an apple in her hands. You're very wise, be on your soul. I feel like you've given people mercy or you are in this mercy energy. So let's go ahead and move on to Teresa of Avila. Somebody's name could be Teresa. Alrighty. I don't know where I'm at my alphabet, but I am not seeing this here. All right, a number 35, which adds up to an 8. So today is June 12th. So you got a 6 plus a 3, which is a 9, plus a 1 is a 10. So I definitely feel like you are in your power today. You are in that one energy. You are standing in your sovereign being. You're calling all of your power back. You are being more authentic. I feel like you're very strong. You're very divine feminine strong. Your divine feminine is very intuitive for some of you. All right, so let's go ahead and see what Teresa of Avila wants to say. Also, the number 8 is the strength card in tarot for some of you, in case you don't know that. So we are talking about Leo the Lion, right? The strength card. 35. All right. So Teresa of Avila connects us to the love and truth available to us whenever we turn inward. Passion and conviction, she talks about. All right. So Saint Teresa is a call for the importance of the interior life. She knew intimately about the spiritual wealth we all possess and have access to if we're willing to go inward. She's not only she not only emphasizes the need to meditate and to pray, not pray predator, but pray, right? It's the cross in her hand. To pray for divine protection, to pray to call your power back. Use the I am affirmations. I am in my true power. I am the truth, right? All right. So, to pray in order to reach the innermost castle where the soul waits for us. But she also instructed the sisters of her convent on how to discern the presence of the soul or a saint or of a holy person that is giving us wisdom from within us. She had a bookmark that supposedly read, "If you have God, you will want for nothing. God only alone suffices." The synthesis, the synthesis, this synthesizes, wow, the wisdom of her experience. Nothing less than divine love will satiate a seeker, especially once you have met with it from within. She urges us to meditate, to pray, to go inward and meet with the presence of the soul. And then she asks for us to believe that it is real and that the answers we find are real. She asks us to move that inner truth out into the world with confidence and conviction. So set the intention. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. So, what does love feel like in my body? That's the question she wants you to ask. What does love feel like to you? What does it feel like in your body? What does it how does it resonate? All right. So, beautiful message. Thank you, Saint Teresa, for that beautiful message for the element of fire. So, Mio Sean, I'm pretty sure that Mio Sean is the goddess where her and her father had differences of opinions. And I think he kicked her out. And when he was on his deathbed, he was begging for mercy. And she was the one who showed up, even though he treated her bad. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. I will get to that in a second as soon as I find her. 108. So you have an 8, 108, which is a 9. So 89 adds up to a 17. So your overall energy is 8. You're stronger than what you think you are. You have the power to tame that inner beast so that you can listen, have the power to tame that inner beast, find peace, and listen to your intuition because your soul is speaking to you today, fire signs. All right. So, if you're resonating with this message, please give me a Fonzie. All right. So, yeah, she is the daughter of the king who wanted her to marry a wealthy man in order to secure more wealth and power for himself. When she refused, the king sent her to live in a monastery. So I am right. That's who this is. Um, Yama had to send Sean away because she was transforming hell into heaven. So chaos, any chaos that is around you, pray, put a boundary around you to take a so that it doesn't take a stronghold over you. So I'm feeling strong, like chaotic energy around somebody. Um, all right, so the author Sue Monk Kidd articulates the process of empathy so clearly when she writes. So somebody has to place a boundary around them so that they can distinguish between what they feel and what is being projected towards them. Because I feel like somebody like being very chaotic around them. They're very beastie like for some of you. Somebody who is trying to control the narrative, somebody who's trying to control your empathy, trying to throw you off track so that you don't feel love or you're able. It's like they want you to feel what they are throwing at you. So you're being asked to tame that peace within, call your power back so that you can own what you are feeling. Because whoever I'm talking to, not only are you heavily protected, but you're extremely empathic. And when you're empathic, you draw naturally things to you. You draw all kinds of bugs, 0 legs to 8 legs, if not a million legs, towards you. And this is going to help you to distinguish between the bugs that are good for you and the bugs that are bad for you. All right. Empathy is the most mysterious action that the human soul can have. And it's accessible to all of us, but we have to give ourselves the opportunity to identify, to plunge ourselves into a story where we see the world from the bottom up or another's eyes or heart. Empathy is mercy's twin sister. When we can feel into the reality of someone else's suffering, we open up to the possibility of mercy. Mercy comes from the old Etruscan merc, which means exchange. Mercy is the embodiment of compassion. It can feel easy or even natural to have compassion for people who have never harmed us personally. But mercy is having compassion for someone who has. Mercy requires that we give something of ourselves, which is symbolized by Mia Sean giving her eyes and arms to the king. It can feel like a great sacrifice to be so giving towards someone who is giving us nothing but suffering. Here's where the magic comes in. The law of the universe is merciful. The more we give, the more we receive. When the king realized the profound act of mercy his daughter bestowed upon him, Mia Sean transformed into her true manifestation as a thousand-armed Kuan Yin. Mia Sean is a reminder that giving is the true receiving. When we refuse to release our anger towards someone, we're blocking the flow of the universe within us. We're not harming the person who harmed us by remaining angry. We are keeping ourselves from receiving the love and the light that is already ours. So 111 can be significant. Who can I give mercy to in this moment? And that's what you need to ask yourself, signs. Ask your soul, who can I give mercy to in this moment? Then set this intention. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. All right. So that is absolutely beautiful energy. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, Teresa of Avila. So what do the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, need to release so that they can find that within thyself? What do they need to release? Say so you're asking you're okay. She is asking you to surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. So there is a portal opening for you, fire signs, where you need to trust your intuition, and don't look back, right? Don't look back at the pain and suffering that you've experienced. Don't look back at the chaos that has um, try to take power over your success, right? So you're being asked to just surrender to it. That's what your intuition is telling you. Just surrender to it. Don't look back to the roadblocks, back at the suffering that you've experienced. It's time to take a leap of faith because there is a portal open to a new possibility. And that's what Teresa is telling you, Saint Teresa. You're going to love where you're going, to trust your heart because Leo does rule the heart space. You need to trust your heart. All right. Okay, Mia, Sean, Princess of Mercy. What do the fire signs need to let go of? So stop denying something. Take that mask off of your face and see something for what it is. Accept people and situations exactly as they are. Exactly. Because the thing is, in all reality, you can't change how somebody thinks. You can't change how somebody feels. The only thing you can change is how you react to it. All right. Um, then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Okay. So that you could see more clearly the answer within yourself. Uh, they're asking you to accept some sort of a situation, have mercy on somebody, surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action, track success. So for some of you, you're being asked to take the next step on your journey. Um, Surrender your need to always be right. Exactly. Give others a gift of letting them be right, not yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So there's definitely somebody here who you need to have mercy on because there's definitely two people like at each other, right? It's like somebody, oh, it's giving me that Knight of Swords energy. I'm always right. No matter what, I'm always right. You're never right. You're always wrong. This is somebody who's just, there's not an equal give and take here. Somebody is very rigid, somebody is, always always causing conflicts. That's that Leo the Lion, always in his power struggle because Leo the Lion, they're showing me the 5 of Wands energy where these two cats are always in this power struggle. Who's the king of the jungle? Who's the one who's always right? It's like they're always bumping head. There's always an exchange of words. There's always, always something there. Um, so, what is the wisdom that Teresa wants to give once somebody surrenders this roadblock, surrenders this difficulty? Yeah, you're going to be able to trust your instincts. You're going to be able to trust your. And somebody's two-faced here. You're going to be able to trust your instincts. So you're going to open up your crown and learn to trust your thoughts. Trust because you have somebody who could have been trying to make you feel powerful. Somebody who's maybe trying to make you be conflicted when it comes to trust in your intuition, trust in your soul's messages, your higher self messages. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody who is trying to take control of your thoughts, trying to put a stronghold over um, your crown chakra. Like somebody was trying to steal your crown for somebody. Yeah, cause a lot of chaos, cause a lot of confusion. See how that spirit is whispering in your ear. So this could have been somebody who maybe realizing how truly protected somebody is here because like it says, Mio Sean is Kuan Yin. She's the goddess of love, the goddess of compassion, the goddess of empathy. So somebody may be coming in and asking for your mercy. Please, please forgive me. I want to resolve some sort of conflict with you. Somebody was really trying a stronghold over the power of your thoughts because somebody here has a very powerful crown chakra. What they think about, they bring about. And there's somebody here who was trying to get you to yield that. Somebody is very connected to their higher self. Um, yeah, so that's the wisdom that you will get because somebody was trying to block your higher self messages from coming in. This was somebody who was being two faced. See the two faces on that wolf? Somebody was being two faced. They could have been doing something every moon cycle. They wanted you to feel alone. They wanted you to feel isolated. They wanted you to deny. Like they really wanted you to confuse you, right? They didn't want you to make the best decisions for your life. They didn't want you to trust your intuition. What they wanted you to do was accept denial, accept some sort of a difficult situation. But I feel like through this portal, because we are coming into the new moon in Gemini, Gemini rules our thoughts, it rules communication. It is the new moon. So, portal is very important for my fire signs. So, this also could be, I could be tapping into some twin flame energy as well, because we do have goddesses here. I could be tapping into some twin flame energy. And the thing about being on a twin flame journey is you do go through these period of experiences and challenges where you have people who break you. You know, they try to break you, but the thing is those roadblocks that they throw at you are actually stepping stones, right? Um, so for some of you who I'm speaking to on your twin flame journey, you really need to find peace here. You need to take this leap of faith and trust that there is a new opportunity or a new door opening for you. You're ready for this experience. You've been prepared for this experience. So don't allow um, somebody's somebody who maybe you have a relationship with or somebody who you previously had a relationship with to block you. It is time to come into that sacred union. It is time to start listening to your intuition. It is time to access that divine feminine side. It starts in your instincts. Because listen, I'm talking to my divine feminine it not gender wise, but the divine feminine side of human existence. Okay. Yeah, because you definitely had somebody trying to confuse you, put a roadblock, right? But the pathway is actually open. You can see that there's no roadblocks on that path. There's no roadblocks. The only way to go forward, the only way to go now is take that step. Take that first step. Don't be afraid. Right. Mayor Sean, Mio Sean, once my fiery energies the surrender the roadblock and this and resolve some sort of a conflict. Um, what is the next step? What is the wisdom that you're giving him? Okay, so we do have the sacral chakra, which talks about your self-worth, right? So you can see that this beautiful it reminds me of an Alaskan individual is looking at this chair, but empty, right? So this chair, this empty chair, could be a roadblock, right? This could be this roadblock that you are experiencing here, or you may feel is there. Why? Because you may feel empty inside. You may feel as though you're conflicted, nobody wants to be around you, you're alienated. You're not alienated, you're protected, and that's what you need to see, right? So, and that's exactly how you need to see it. So something about, and this does, the sacral chakra rule our empathy. It does. Also too, maybe put a chair or put a roadblock in somebody else's projections, because I do feel somebody is projecting. See, there's a lot of ice on here, there's a lot of coldness on here. She's all bundled up. So yeah. All right. So self-worth. salmon is the color of deep emotional peace. Mhm. You have been given a gift of self love. This card indicates a love of life and no longer trying to prove your value to others. Exactly. You have nothing to prove to nobody. If they don't value you, then don't let them sit at your table. This is really somebody who was trying, like they were just they wanted you to deny access. They wanted you to feel denied to love. They always wanted you to, try to prove a point, right? Because this need to always be right. Somebody wanted you to always be in this energy of trying to prove your value to other people. You may not see what you see. Rely on your inner knowing. The ears are within thyself. Yes. So don't give your power away to others. Don't wait for somebody to come in and rescue you. It's time for you to rescue yourself by stop trying to prove something to somebody who is too much, right? Too arrogant, too self-centered. All they want to do is block you on every avenue. They don't want you to trust your instincts. They don't want you to trust your intuition, right? So don't allow somebody to make you cower, right? They're showing me them two cats bickering in the Five of Wands, right? Don't make yourself small to fit in somebody else's world, basically. All right, so the salmon chair appears to the Inuit child playing in the snow. So this could be a childhood wound that you're experiencing here that's coming up. Valley and river are the salmon chair's protectors. I never get to see it, complains River. Whispers, there are those who can close their eyes and see it. The child rushes home to tell her elders about the chair, but no one believes her and she lies down. Yeah. So somebody could be, yeah, I'm telling you, it's like this power struggle energy. She lies down exhausted, and that's where the procrastination is in. Later, the chair appears to her again. She climbs, feels the great servant's love. People, events, and material objects behind your frame of reference are drawn to you. Aim higher, for you will draw even greater experiences into your life. Allow your energy to grow. Receiving is action, giving is receiving. So you could be receiving something that somebody was trying to block here, fire signs. You're being rewarded by the divine. This is absolutely beautiful. Again, there is something your way, and I feel like it's coming in the new moon energy. You really need to trust your instincts with the situation. On the bottom of the deck, yeah, you need to accept something. Accept the fact that you are, for one, this is root chakra energy. Accept the fact of who you are. Like the self-worth card talks about, right? You're seeing something and you got somebody else to say, oh no, this person's fake. They don't see that. They don't you know what I mean? They're not that. They're not this. Who cares? Who cares? You don't have to prove nothing to them, fire signs. All you have to do is accept who you are. Root chakra energy. Feel secure at the fact that you have divine connection. Feel secure at the fact that you're a medium or a psychic. Feel secure. Don't allow other people to overpower you, right? Don't allow it. Somebody's name could be Sherry. Yeah, because they're trying to guilt trip you. They're trying to guilt trip you into doing something. Don't allow them to make you feel guilty, right? And that's the thing here. Oh, I'm right, you're wrong. And that's what they're making you, that's why they're making you feel conflicted. All right. So let's get some more information here. Teresa, Saint Teresa. There's a song coming through by the Clarks. I think it's called Born Too Late. Um, so I don't Saint Teresa with your instincts and to success. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, there's the Five of Wands. What did I say about the Five of Wands? And there it is. Let it go. You have nothing to prove to anybody. So there is definitely, and this is all about, usually this is the um, chakra tarot cards, but usually, traditionally, the Five of Wands shows two cats going at it. So it could be two females trying to come at you. So the ones in reverse with the throat chakra. So who cares? You don't have nothing to explain to anybody. Definitely somebody who's being two-faced here. There's three wolves, but one of them wolves is two-faced. This is like the wolf in sheep's clothing, right? So the Five of Wands talks about trusting your instincts. The Five of Wands talks about communication. Remember, I said about the heart or the throat chakra. See, she's got that white thing around her throat chakra. Her cape, right? Something about that throat chakra. So there could be something being cleared out of your throat chakra today. The Five of Wands, so that you could speak clearly, stand in your power of your communication, and tell them, listen, I have nothing to prove to you. I don't want to fight with you, but I don't have nothing to prove to you. I don't have to defend myself against you. There's no reason for you to come at me like this. What do I have to prove to you? If you don't want them in your life, that's choice, right? So fives are significant, and it's crazy because I seen 555. I was up exactly 555 this morning, and I was like, "Oh, come on," because to me that's a tower moment. So yeah, and look, the hair. So this could be a church group, a religious group coming at you. This is also, see, it's purple, the third eye. So somebody's very psychic here. Um, Somebody did not want you to trust your intuition, not at all. And it's because for some of you, you may have decided to go on your own. Look, see how the masculine's looking back at that feminine on this card? Somebody's watching somebody. It's like somebody has the evil eye on somebody here. Look, another five. What did I say about 555? I'm telling you, you could have seen something in your dreams, and it's like you've seen whatever this was in your dreams, and you're like, listen, I'm not even going to put myself in that situation. I know that cup is poisonous, right? Yeah. So the Hierophant does rule um, finances, possessions, values, daily routines, environment. So this is what I'm feeling for the fire signs. On a daily basis, you're being asked to pray to Archangel Michael's divine protection, or pray to whoever you want to. I always pray to Archangel Michael, and I always call my power back and place boundaries around myself. So you need to do this on a daily routine. Whoever you pray to, whatever you pray to, that's your business. I don't care. Whatever, right? So somebody may have a spirit around them as well. Somebody wants a piece of your pie, and that's why they did this. Somebody wants a your pie, and they're trying to guilt trip you. Oh, have mercy on me, right? Da 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 da, whatever. right? But the whole time they were the ones putting blocks in your energy. They were the ones who was trying to make you feel conflicted. They were the ones who were putting the stronghold over yourself, trying to get you to second guess what you were hearing, right? So the Hierophant rules finances, possessions, values, daily routines, and environment. So yeah, somebody did not value you when they had you in your life. All right. So Mia, Sean, procrastination, letting go of procrastination, taking that leap of faith, um, and not caring what other people have to say. Two of Cups. Finding that balance within thyself. Finding a balance between your masculine and feminine energies. Look at this. Another sacral chakra, a card of empathy, a card of intuition, a card of the divine feminine. Feminine and masculine. Feminine and masculine. So that's what she's telling you, right? It does talk about, she does about her father wanting her to marry this wealthy man, right? And she was like, no, right? I don't want to bow down to anybody. And then somebody was like, well, then you need to go away. And then whenever her father was dying, she was the one who went in and gave her arms and her legs. So something about the arms and the legs here. She was the one who showed up for the person who kicked her out of her chair. Yeah, Three of Wands and the Sun. So the Sun talks about illumination. Look at the portal illuminated right here. See the portal illuminated? See the chariot coming through that portal? So there's definitely an opportunity coming through. And when that chariot meets you, you're being asked to jump on it. The Three of Wands, or Three of Wands in reverse talks about this person wanted the opportunity. Again, they wanted a piece of your pie. So they guilt tripped you into a situation. They manipulated you because they wanted this opportunity. And this is being illuminated today. So they could have been, siphoning. Look, leap of faith. I'm telling you, there's the full card. Somebody has an opportunity coming their way. Could be with another person. Very well could be with a soulmate. For others of you, this is about coming into the sacred union within thyself, right? Learning to trust your instincts. All right, so that's what I got for you, fire signs. Please give me a Fonzie if you resonate with this message, and leave me a comment in the comments below. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that little notification bell. I'm very, very grateful, and thank you for your love and support. I will see you. Tomorrow is the weekly energy. We're going to do the moon readings and the weekly energy tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Have a great day.